also for the first time hearing in the class that, oh, you can, you know, suspend your menstruation, that was like jaw-dropping for me. So yeah, that was quite a moment. And at the same time I was shocked and like, oh my goodness, this is absolutely bizarre. At the same time I was like, but that would be amazing. Like,
yeah, and at the same time being perfectly healthy, so it's not like suspending something and then becoming, you know, not healthy, but actually doing it in a very healthy way, just because we end up finding out that it's actually unnatural to menstruate.
Yeah, and this is exactly it. I remember just feeling like I cannot have that. Like, it can be something that's not a burden in my life. Like, this was something that was completely shocking. But yeah, I just remember that feeling of being like, oh my goodness, like, please tell me the way, show me, explain, tell me more. So it definitely evoked lots of curiosity and enthusiasm. And yeah, like, I feel, I felt that also, like, I trusted in the teachers from how they were explaining it, and, you know, how they were saying that, you know, it is possible, and that it isn't unnatural to not menstruate, you know, which we often have, as we often think, oh, you know, I haven't had my period, I'm late, oh gosh, and, you know, we start to worry, and actually it's like, well,
good for you.
yeah, good for you, exactly. It's like, wow, you're doing great. I mean, assuming it's healthy, of course, and that the person is in good well-being, but right. Yeah.
And also we have the grace of having some examples of people that actually manage with the teachings that we study and practice, that they did it and they are doing it for quite some time already. So, and they go to the doctor, I mean, they make exams, they are perfectly healthy, nothing is wrong, let's say, with them. But yeah, they either don't have it or they have it very little. Like I heard, like, having 1 spoon, or, like, you know, not entering into much details, but like having really, like, very short, like, almost, I have this feeling that is what is necessary actually really for the body to take out, and that's it. But not having like this big bleeding for 5 days or something, with a lot of pain and emotional ups and downs, as you were saying. So yeah, it's definitely, there is an uncontrolled energy that gets wasted in that process, and if we learn how to redirect that energy, wow, that can be amazing. I confess I'm still on that journey. Like, I reduced a lot, but I didn't manage to completely suspend it. But if I pay attention to my emotions and to my mental agitation and to some of the choices I'm still making in life, I can also understand why it's not happening. So since this is a topic that we are both interested in, and being this the Tantric Aspirant, if you want, we can start together to make some kind of practice, more intense focus on this purpose, and then maybe, hopefully in a few months, we will make a video sharing the results of it. What do you think?
We can do a bit of a case study. That would be nice. I would be up for that for sure.
Okay, amazing.
I myself, I'm in the same situation as you. I have definitely reduced a lot and already noticed the effects from that. But it's also very good in the process of, you know, with the aspiration to suspend the menstruation completely, of course, is that actually the process of becoming aware of your hormonal up and downs, the hormonal cycle, the emotions, the states that you have, and just that awareness of what's happening biologically is quite fascinating to see how easily it is to be drawn, you know, and pulled by your emotions and by your hormones. So this is what I find quite fascinating, is when I have the awareness, and because for me it's I struggle very much when I don't know, or I don't understand, or I'm not able to see a truth in something. And for me, when I start to feel like, gosh, what am I doing? Why am I being a klutz? What's happening? You know, why do I feel like, you know, and I don't know what's going on with me. I'm like, oh, okay, something hormonal is happening here. And so then I realized, like, okay, well, I can start to detach from this, and by becoming aware of that situation, I can be a bit kinder to myself, and I can offer myself things that would actually nourish me in those situations. But what it does help me with is it makes me realize that I have a choice in this situation. And I mean, as a humanity, we forget, but especially women. And yeah, I feel very much that if we simply start to choose to not fall into those emotional tendencies that are really dramatic and over the top, let's be honest, then yeah, then we can start to experience more beautiful states of living and well-being and health. But yeah, I'd be up for let's do it. I'd be up for a more intense, focused practice.
Thank you so much, baby, for doing this with me. And yeah, let's definitely do that. So we can even give it a time frame. Let's work intensely on it for the next 6 months, I would say. And then see if we feel any result after that, like significant. And what can we do more about it. So thank you so much, baby.